Welcome back to another video here at Click Track Profit. We're continuing on with the Introduction to Social Media module here in your training, and we are going to talk about the big dog. That's right, the king of content online, YouTube, the world's second largest search engine, first being Google, which, interestingly enough, Google owns YouTube. So they get a lot of search traffic, obviously. So this is a place you want to be. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth with the YouTube training on a few fronts. One, this is meant to be a brief overview. Similar to the other apps that we've talked about, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube here, entire books have been written about these programs because they're absolutely huge. And we're going to go over a few stats here to show you just how massive these programs are. They can be college courses for the amount of information that's out there to leverage and use YouTube for your business. So these videos, specifically, this video here is meant to be a brief overview to kind of help you navigate a few things, as well as give you an idea why you want to be creating content in YouTube to drive traffic to your business. So here's some insane stats, some insane YouTube stats, courtesy of Hootsuite.com. And if you go to Hootsuite and you type in YouTube stats, you'll bring up this page that has probably about 50 mind-blowing stats. And I know a lot of people use the word mind-blowing. It truly is mind-blowing. I mean, look at that first one. 1.9 billion, not million, billion logins monthly. Not yearly, not quarterly, not this century. Monthly. 1.9 billion. That's crazy. Over half, and this is a wide demographic here at YouTube. So not only are millennials, getting the content instead of traditional television networks, a lot of millennials and younger generation people go to YouTube to find their content creators that they enjoy watching and engaging with. But here's what's crazy: over half of the American internet users, over 75, use YouTube. That's a wide range of demographics. So you have your 18 to 24-year-olds that like 90+% use YouTube, and then you have over half of the American internet users over the age of 75 using YouTube. But it's not just America. This is a global phenomena. Only 15% of YouTube users are American. Only 15%. This truly is a global market, and I think that's because 70% of the views are on mobile devices. So YouTube is just a great place to be for a wide audience, for a global audience, and it's just this massive program where it pays to just be visible. Now, I'm not saying you're going to sign up to YouTube and you're going to be a partner and you're going to share in their rewards. That's not what you're going to use YouTube for. You're going to use YouTube to stay in front of people and be top of mind. So let's just, basically go over a few of the navigational points in your account, because it can get really confusing. One of my rants, I'm going to go on a little rant here. One of my rants about Google is that they have all the money in the world. They don't really make things easy to use, and YouTube is really confusing. There's a lot of buttons to press. Here's the front page of one of my channels, my Plus One Daily channel, and it looks pretty clean, right? Because that's that's just the front end. But if I were to click on a few of these buttons, it would just be insanity. So just you can see that it's clean. You can definitely create basically your own TV station, and I'm using that little bunny ears because I don't want people to think like, oh, you're going to create a station, you're going to get millions and millions of views. No, I mean, look, a video I did 2 years ago has only got 1,000 views, but it helps me build my brand online, and that's what YouTube is definitely famous for. So here's a few tips just to kind of get you started. If you look at the top right when you're logged into your account and you'd sign in using your Gmail account or your Google account, you'd see on the top right there's this little camera, and this is where you can upload your content and your video. So just again, we're going to go over a few of these here from left to right, just kind of showing you guys what you can do with all these little buttons. But this is where you would upload your video. So you would click that and it would just let you choose wherever the video is. on your desktop, and boom, uploads. Pretty quick. It's pretty seamless, pretty easy to upload. But then it gets a little crazy, because if you click on the right, and that's my logo, so your logo would be a different little avatar or whatnot. But one of my accounts is +1, and that's the little avatar for it. If I click that, it'll open up a menu option that says YouTube Studio. And this is where I get access to the video management side of YouTube. So where I can set my, videos to private or unlisted or public, where I can add, descriptions to my video, where I can use hashtags. This is where a bulk of YouTube training would center around. So it's a lot to learn. There's a ton of stuff. So just know that this is where you would edit your videos, where you would manage your videos, and you would play with your videos would be in your YouTube Studio. So moving back to the left there, we have these 9 dots. And this is what is probably one of the coolest things about YouTube, is they have a ton of apps that you can use in your content. So you can upload your content, and you can put a ticker going across the screen. You could have logos put on your video. You can edit your video and put different features into it, a countdown timer. I mean, your creativity is not limited with the amount of apps that YouTube allows you to put onto your video. So really cool apps out there, tons of options to really customize your video and make it pop. And then the final 2 notices there is your messages and notifications. So if someone sends you a message or a private message, you'd see it there, and then the little bell is where you'd get notice if someone subscribed to your video, to your channel, if someone made a comment on your video and whatnot. So it's really easy once you learn YouTube and the little intricacies, I'd say, of what your accounts can do and what to see and where to see it. It makes sense. But again, YouTube is this massive, massive program that you should, I'm not trying to scare you away, but it is definitely a steeper learning curve than, say, Twitter. Twitter is very straightforward. YouTube, there's a lot of different things you need to know about creating the videos and uploading the videos. They have really good resources inside of YouTube for content creators, video tutorials on, how to really use the system. And they do a lot of in-depth training on the technical aspects of it. But YouTube is scary. It really is. When you first get started, it can be overwhelming. So I would keep it simple. If you're going to use YouTube, which again, I recommend that you do, use those little navigation buttons up there. The one on the left, upload a video. Simple. Don't try to overcomplicate it. If you find some good apps with the little 9 dots there, add some apps, add some different colors, or put your name underneath the video, or your logo on the video. You can do that with the apps there. And then obviously all the notifications are there to keep you engaged with your audience. So again, just a really brief overview of YouTube. It is definitely a must join, and it is a must use, but it can have a steeper learning curve than the other applications that we're going over here on the CTP training. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, if you get stuck on anything, we're always around to help. You can reach us in the Telegram group. You can reach us through support. You can reach us through YouTube. You can reach us through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter. We're always around to help if you have any questions at all. So have a great day, and we will see you on the next training.